Hello and welcome back to our look at the Legends of Ellaria Early Access with me, Barden. So we're going again. We're on version 0.5.38.3. We completed the We completed the mine last time. The last thing we did. So now we're going to do the Riverside Village and the bandits. And then when we get enough gold, we're going to do the it's going to come to the tavern. So I want to check actually how much gold we have. So tavern, 500 gold. So we have 353 gold. So we're not too far away from that. We still need more wood. We don't need more iron though. Okay. So let's exit that. And then again, I don't know why, like inside the frame rate was fine. Out here though, dropped to 4 frames per second. There's that guy carrying, I still don't know how they carry that wood that way. But they seem to manage, so. So I'm just going to run in this general direction. Ignore the bandits that are going to pop up here. I have to say, I know it's a thing in many games, but I don't really like the whole respawning, inexhaustible enemies kind of thing. I'd rather have there's a set number of these enemies here. And if you kill them all, well then that's them all done. And I wouldn't mind if there were hundreds of bandits all over the map and they kind of wandered about the place and stuff like that. Well then that would be fine. I'd be fine with something like that. Okay, so we got is that the Goblin Village? I think it is. Yeah, so we're not going over there. I got attracted by the... they've been attracted by me apparently. But I got attracted by the portal that was there. But I definitely don't want to mix it with them yet. I'm sure at some stage my boss will tell me what to do. Tell me to go there and sort them out or something. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the set of bandits that I'm supposed to take out. Hopefully they fix it now and it's just this set. And I got killed. Okay. I didn't expect them to have a caster. They didn't have a caster last time. So I'll see you once I'm back there, I guess. Okay, so here we are on the approach back. And I think some goblins have just attacked me, so I'm going to lay one of these down. Yeah, there we are. Just let them burn. There's a whole bunch of them actually. Okay, this guy's down. And I'm going to keep my magic out. to try and deal with those guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save here, because I don't want to have to be running here every time I die, and there's such a big group. I know I'm going to die multiple times trying this. So I'm going to try and get around behind here, and then hopefully, there we go. I think they're starting to aggro now. So let's lay this down here for a second. Okay, that's taking care of a lot of them. And the sound is gone again. Oh, there's the caster, so we want to get out of his way. Hopefully we drew him. Oh, there's another caster here. Okay. Okay, we drew him through there. I'm going to save again. Again, just don't want to die. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so what I was talking about before, hoping that it's used other stacks when the stack of the thing that you put in the hotbar. So obviously that isn't happening because as you can see, that wasn't there. So let's use that. Let's then back up. So those two guys are dead. That's good. And he's about to die as well. As is he. Okay. So I want to inspect the mages. See if they have anything good. So he's got a fine saber. So I'll take that. So physical damage is 9. So he's actually got a better weapon than me, even though he's a mage. Well, I suppose I'm a mage as well, but oh, Santa's back. Oh, and so are those guys. Oh, and there goes the sand again. Okay, so I would say that we have killed all of that group. But I don't know whether that's going to be enough to say that the quest is done though. So I want to grab that in there. And this stuff over here as well. So it seems to be some kind of mace, maybe. Fine mace. So we can fit that over here. Let's put that there. And then let's transfer the rest. Okay. Okay, so this looks different than it did before. And we can actually enter the cave. Okay, so let's go in here. Again, this does not look like any cave I've ever seen. And let's have a quick look at the journal. Kill the raiders. Must find and kill the raiders. I killed most of the raiders. I should inform my advisor. Okay, so we don't actually have to go in here yet. So let's instead head back to the village. You can always head in there if he gives us a mission to do so. Yeah, and that enemies ambushing you on when you change zones is really gonna be annoying. So hopefully Larkon Studios can do something about that. And as I was running back, I spawned, while I was running, some goblins spawned close to me, but so did some bandits. And that's to their village, yeah. So the bandits and the goblins actually started fighting each other, which I thought was a nice touch. Because in a lot of games, enemies are just hostile to you and not to each other. So we're almost there, and we get to see what he says. But thankfully, I don't know whether they listened to me, but they listened to someone and they fixed that Kill the Raiders one. I guess we're going to see now how well they actually fixed it once we talk to this guy. I probably could have gone and done the village one as well, because they're just around the corner from those raiders. But I really want to see if this actually works, because this was the one that was broken. What the hell? He really is multitasking. Well, fair play to him, I suppose, carrying wood and sweeping as he goes. Maybe that's what I should be doing as well. I should be like fighting and sweeping at the same time. Oh, that's the wrong one, sorry. About the bandits. Yes. Their raiding days are over. That's good news indeed. Our wood production should increase over the next few days. That's great. So I like that. So we got rid of the bandits. So it means that our woodcutters can go out safely and cut down wood. Now, whether that's true or not is another thing. Okay, let's see if we can get... We're low on iron. You should secure a mine so that we can mine it. Where can I find it? There's an abundance of it in a cave. It's full of creatures that have set up a permanent residence. We need to clear the cave so that our miners will be safe. Okay. You need to destroy any creatures and nests. Okay, so there could be a nest. It's interesting. Let me know when you've done so that I'll send the miners. Okay, and we didn't mean to blind you with that. Blind you with science, as it were. Well, with magic. But it's magical science. Or scientific magic. One or the other. Let's check here how much gold we're up to now. So we now have... we've less gold because I died, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. But we now have enough wood and enough iron, I believe. Yeah. So we just have to make the gold. So I'm going to head to the village and and make their acquaintance, kill the bandits that they want me to kill. But I'm very happy that we managed to finish that bandit quest, because obviously that takes up a slot. So we seem to have like a build quest, a cave quest, and then like the open world quest. So like the cave quest seems to be securing resources, and the open world seems to be either making friends or eliminating enemies. So if we couldn't get rid of that, then it would have kind of stymied us. Don't think we're quite following the road at the moment. No, I think the road goes over this way. That's the Goblin Village over there. I'm sure, as I said before, I'm sure we'll get to visit them at some stage. I know people are probably wondering, why aren't you bringing your militia with you? And the reason for that is because they're just too easy to get killed. You see, like you've seen how many enemies there are about the place, and that kind of are spawning all over the place. So I really don't want to just lose them, because either we go to do a mission and they get stuck outside and they get picked off because I'm not there to tell them what to do, or we just get bum rushed and they get picked off, or they basically get slaughtered. But I do want to discover this portal. Okay, so we can go back to Greenside from there. So I'm going to try that after I make contact with the village, see if it works. But yeah, so for now, the militia are going to stay in the village. And speaking of villages, looks like there's one down there. This should be our friend. I forgot his name though. Oh, hang on, no. This isn't the village. This is something else. There's something weird going on with the lights as well. They don't look natural. Okay, so where exactly is the village then? Let's go to our journal. Iron mine. Let's not track that for a second. So I think that was the iron mine. Or maybe not, because we're still pointing that way. Okay, let's go around this corner. Can we get over there? I hope we can. But you can see, even though like there's a lot of things that are not quite right with the game, you can see that the developer is putting a lot of work into it. So there still needs to be a lot of tweaks, but hopefully, you know, they continue doing what they're doing, because they're doing a decent job, and it's just a case of, you know, oh, what's going on here? Oh, frame rate's tanking, that's why. I think it's just a case that they need to, we're gonna go over the mountain. I think it's gonna be faster. I think they just need to keep chipping away at it. As long, you know, there's gonna be people who look at this game and think, wow, the graphics look so old, and you know, frame rate isn't great, and movement's janky, and just think, no, I don't want to play this game. Like, I'll go and play, XYZ game, or like say PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, or kind of different types of games, genres where it's more suitable to them. But there are people who really like this, type of game, and they like the concept of this one where it's mixing different types of games. Now, I have seen some people who have posted on the Steam page and said, "Oh, why are you trying to make this game? And you don't have what it takes, or this kind of thing." And I don't think that's particularly right. That's their opinion, and they're definitely entitled to it. But at the same time, I kind of applaud the ambition of the developer and hope that they stick with it. So let's talk to this guy. The head of Greenside, and you look like a king, no less. What brings you to our village? I came to meet my neighbours. Well, now you did, so off you go. We don't trust strangers, and we're not looking for trouble. Okay, so this has changed so that maybe that's what they're talking about, that you can talk to any villager and start a conversation. They meant these villagers, not our villagers. Okay, but then that means they took out whatever the guy's name was that was head of the village. I'm not sure. It's kind of nice in an RPG type game to have named characters that you can maybe build up a rapport with. And as I said before, when this game comes out completely, when it's ready to go, and as long as it's half the game I expect it to be, I'm probably going to do a role play. So I want to role play with the head guy in the village, not like some one of 10 guys who were all called villager. Okay, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? What a fine city it is. Are we talking about the same city? So they changed that because before we could only insult Ernsoft. Now we can say it's a fine city, and then they go, actually, no, it's not. Would you like to join Greenside? Greenside, I've heard of it. It's on the other side of the mountain. We have other problems here. I don't think we can. Okay, so let's help them. They're as good as dead. And then, if I remember correctly, they're over that way. So they're obviously going to have casters and archers, so we have to be careful in our approach. And actually, we should save now. See, I'm learning. Save before I get my ass kicked. Okay, so there they are there. They've aggroed, so we'll start this up. And we'll get ourselves behind the tree. And just try and put ourselves like that. Stop saying, "Oh, my treasure." Okay, that's a nice treasure though, so thank you for that. Let's accept that. Oh, we're getting hit now. So these are referred to as outcasts, so are they like outcasts from the Ernsoft or outcasts from the village? Where the guys have come from it. Let's go over here. And behind this tree. Oh, my treasure, not your treasure. Oh, and then I died. Okay. But at least I'm right there this time. So what is that? Is that supposed to be a rain, maybe? It's meant to be like a raindrop effect coming down a camera, maybe? Because you can hear rain in the background there. I think that's what it is. It's supposed to be like save you if you watch Formula One, where they have like the rain that comes down the cameras and mounted on the cars and that's kind of thing. Okay, so oh, we've lost our assignments. So let's do this. I want to switch to this, and I want to start picking people off if I can. If the frame rate will allow me. No, frame rate's not cooperating at all. And because of the poor frame rate, I can't adjust my aim enough to be able to hit that guy. Yeah, look, I can't get it to go where I want it to. I'm just going to go behind here. And then take one of these. And then try from here. There we go. He's dead. Let's go for the next guy. Missed him. Okay. Let's try and adjust. Oh, they shot me through the tree that time. Someone has a very powerful bow, I guess. We're missing that guy. Okay, let's take another one of these. Oh, got to wait on the timer. Yeah, it does have that little thing down the bottom. You can hardly see it. So they definitely don't need that you 4.07 blah 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 seconds to wait. So our spells just go through that guy. So let's get a different vantage point. Let's come over here. And let's start shooting from here and see what we can do. So his arrows can't reach this far. Our spells can reach that far, but I don't seem to be able to adjust the way I want to hit these people. Yeah, this is very annoying. And these, you know, it's a pity because these are the kind of issues that would make someone would try the game once and something like that would happen, and then they just say, no, sorry, the game's not for me. They just get frustrated and they stop playing. And like people say, oh, but it's early access, so you have to expect things like that. And I do expect things like that. I'm just talking about there's so many there's just so many people who, oh, he's still coming. Oh, and he got me. Okay, so I shouldn't have been talking. I should have been watching what I was doing, I guess. We can reload at least. And I probably should have saved after I killed off a bunch of them. But I'd like to try and be able to, I'd like to be able to clear them all out in one go rather than doing a piecemeal. But I think now we should give piecemeal a go. Wow, that was weird. Oh, we've lost our thing again. So over here we go. I'll get behind the tree. Okay. I want to put this up. And I want to start targeting individuals if I can. Apparently that was enough. But there's still guys there. I want to take them all out. Okay, so let's save. Yeah, but as I was saying, you know, there's people who there's some people who avoid early access games because they don't like to deal with issues like this, and that's fair enough. But there's other people who try an early access game and then judge it as if it's a finished game, and I don't think that's the right approach. You know, it's basically the developer is, as it says, giving early access before the game is completed. I think people should be more mindful of that. And any developer, you know, any of the developers from Larkon Studios, you know, you shouldn't lose hope just because, you know, some of the reviews are mixed. Because some of the people are just, you know, they're trying to compare an indie game to the likes of Skyrim and say, oh, it's not as good or not as polished as Skyrim, but look at the difference in the, you know, the amount of people that worked on the two games. So you can't really you know, you're comparing apples with oranges really when you're talking about like a AAA developer and an indie developer. So, you know, give the guys a break is basically what I'm saying. Let's just transfer this time. I know well, we can still take that, so we'll do that. How about you? So here I am looting away all the while they're shooting at me. Okay, so let's get behind the tree, then get this out. Okay, that's him done. And that's him done. Now that is everybody this time. Yeah, so I'm happy that I tried again. So physical damage 12. So that's the same type of thing. Let's take the sausage and let's just transfer his money. I'd like as well though for to be a vendor that we could sell all the crap to, or even like you know, even if there was something where I could bring this stuff back and either we could distribute it amongst our guys to give them better gear, or like, so not that I distribute it, but that I give it to, say, the mayor, and then he distributes it out to the guys. Or it could be a case that we bring all this stuff back and then we repurpose the materials to make better weapons. So melt down the metal, maybe reinforce the bows, keep the arrows, that kind of thing. It'd be nice to have a reason to do that kind of thing. And as well, it'd be nice to be able to clear my inventory of stuff that I've picked up that isn't necessarily going to be used by me, rather than just throwing it on the ground. Those bandits won't bother you anymore. What does that mean? I took care of them. As in, kill them all. That is impressive. I don't have anything to pay you, but you've done a great service to our village. Wait, you are the head of Greenside. We're good farmers and have an archery workshop here. Maybe we should join hands. You're welcome to join us. Then it's settled. We'll send a delegation to Greenside as soon as possible. From now on, we are your allies. I hope that in return you'll protect Riverside when we're in need. Certainly will. Okay. So that's been updated. So let's check our journal. Riverside. I killed the bandits. I should convince Riverside to join us. Riverside are now our allies. I should inform my advisor. Okay, good. So I want to go then and find the... I want to find the... whatchamacallit? The portal, and see if that actually works to get me back to Greenside. Then we'll head back there and we'll probably end the episode after I talk to my advisor. Wasn't it on the other side of the mountain? Damn. So I'm going to have to run through here. I know a bunch of bandits are going to pop up, because I've been through here a number of times. But it's, as I say, like, it's nice to see that there's real progress being made on the game. It's not like some games where you see, the developer makes an update and they fix one thing and break 3 others. Now, in having said that, like the whole thing of enemies being able to ambush you when you zone is something that was broken in this latest update. But there have been a lot more improvements. It's been a lot of things have been fixed, and just that one thing there was kind of the big issue. But they've solved like things like the disappearing houses and things like that as well. So I think that's pretty nice. Now what I'm going to do here is switch to this. And just let these guys get killed. There we go. So this gives me a chance to get some more money. We want to build a tavern. Suspect you and transfer that. Accept. And let's put those down there. Okay. Let's pop that one there and transfer that money as well. So 100 silver must be a gold piece, would be my guess. Let's just back off so he dies quickly. Yep, one more time should do it. There we go. And then let's inspect his corpse. Let's transfer everything. and then take the apples. So it's nice that there's a variety of food, but at the same time, because the stacks don't kind of auto replace or auto feed, it does make it a little annoying. Now this looks like, maybe I just didn't see it, but this looks like something new over here, the farm. Maybe that's maybe that comes about after we do our seed thing. That would make sense. Let's go in and have a look. Is there anything we can do here? Some nice corn there. Don't know how we got it off those plants though. We got our lumber there, so we're apparently getting more lumber, which is always nice. And before I go in and talk to him, I want to check on our gold, because I have a feeling that it's probably pretty close to where it was before, simply because I died a couple of times. But let's confirm that. So 396, so it's certainly going up, and it's 402 now. So the village is generating cash for us, which is nice. So I'm going to pop in here. I'm going to chat with our advisor. Okay, about Greenside, about Riverside Village. Yes, their delegation is on its way. That's good news. Their alliance would prove most useful. Okay, you can now recruit more archers. You can build more houses. I like that. So our progress in other areas is linked to our progress in those quests. It's good. Like I like. I know some people with these games, they like the kind of the open-ended nature of things, but I like when you've got like a guiding hand, like the advisor here, who is kind of driving us on to do things, and although it doesn't feel like things are locked behind a barrier, it feels rather that we're making it possible for things to happen. So that's nice. It's not like say like if you played the likes of GTA, or I don't know, I didn't play GTA 5, but certainly in other GTAs there'd be parts of the city that you can't go to because you haven't completed certain quests, or you haven't done a certain thing, and that never felt good to me. But things like this, where our actions have a consequence in terms of our ability to do things in the village, it's slightly different, but it's different in a much better way as well. But let's talk to him and see if we can get another quest. Any pressing matters? Nothing really, but I heard that the barracks captain has some pressing matters for you to attend to. Okay, so does that mean then that we can go to the barracks now? So I believe the barracks is the other door on the other side. I could be wrong. I'm often wrong actually. But I want to go and check if this is the barracks here. No, that says it's the home. And we can't go in there. So where is the barracks? Well, what I do is I'll look up where the barracks is, because I'm not sure. Because we've got a farm down there, we've got our mill over there, and we've got a house there. So I'll sort that out for next time and find out exactly where the barracks is, and then we'll go and speak to that guy and see if we can get a new quest from him as well. But that's pretty much it for now. I have to say I'm very happy with the version update and the progress that's been made, and I hope you're happy with the videos, and I really do hope that you join me next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.